back. I've got a really fun story, at least for me. I think it's going to be fun for you too. Today, we're going to be talking with Alex, who is formerly from education. He's a musician. He kind of combined the two with education and music. And I'll let him tell you more about what he was up to. But he recently landed a Salesforce consulting position. Alex, if you don't mind just sharing with us a little bit about, the role that you just landed. And then if you don't mind sharing a little bit about what you've been up to before this.
Sure, yeah. And thanks again for having me, Bradley. The Talent Stacker program has really kind of changed my career trajectory and really thankful for all that you guys do. Yeah, so I just landed a consultant analyst position with Cloud for Good. My background is in education and music performance. So I have a bachelor's degree in instrumental music education. I did my master's degree in music, and then after I left, I toured full time. Um, First with the Carnival Cruise Lines UK, I worked on a cruise ship as a musician, living in a converted storage closet, but kind of living the dream, playing music on the ship, which was really, really great. I mean, 6 nights a week, got to travel all over the Mediterranean, Iceland, and everything. It was amazing. And then I toured full time with this group called the Glenn Miller Orchestra. We played about 220 shows in 2018, and we were on the road for 47 weeks, playing 5 or 6 shows in 5 or 6 different cities across the US, Canada, and Japan. So very cool, but I knew it wasn't going to be kind of a full-time career, life career. And in 2023, I earned a bunch of badges on Trailhead, really enjoyed it, kind of went through it, and I started networking. And then that's really when I learned about the Talent Stacker program from some Talent Stacker alumni. So yeah, I'm really excited to start this new position, and Talent Stacker really has been a huge part of that career transition for me.
That is wild. I mean, I heard you say 200 plus shows in 1 year and then,
Hmm.
traveling the world and playing music. For you, that lifestyle wasn't something you saw long term being a fit for you. I know you mentioned, getting on Trailhead. I believe you said 2023. What made you decide, you know what, I'm going to join Talent Stacker? I'm going to do this thing in a program facilitated way versus I'll just stick to Trailhead because there's so many people who go, hey, let me turn you on to something. Trailhead, it's free and it's everything you need. So what made you say, well, yeah, maybe not?
I tried to find something that was going to hold me accountable to show up and learn as much as I can. And Trailhead, as great as it is, it wasn't that for me.
Mhm.
And so I started reaching out to a bunch of people, and I forget who exactly it was that I was talking to, but a former Talent Stacker alumni was like, "You got to sign up for this program if you're serious about it."
Mm.
And so I did, and I'm so glad that I did. I mean, I feel Trailhead is great for so many things. One of the things that I struggled with just doing Trailhead modules is seeing how everything kind of fit together. And that's really what the Talent Stacker program did for me. Those build-alongs, the Alex Warnicki and Anthony Scrima build-alongs, where I was religiously watching those, um, in the study guides and everything like that. I mean, all the great stuff on Talent Stacker is really what made things kind of click for me, as well as that community element too. I mean, the study groups and just again reaching out to people, and connecting with people, and feeling like I wasn't on my own,
Yeah.
having people kind of supporting me along the way. Yeah.
To me, that's a really cool thing. And you never know who might one day be a musician and suddenly be a Salesforce professional and then suddenly be something totally different. And when you're networked with all these different people who are going through all these transformations, you just never know what might click and what might come together. And to me, it just never hurts. Like for me personally, it was, community took me from being able to hang out and just be a great Salesforce professional to start my own consultancy to see what it's like to start your own business and then, selling digital products that I had no experience with that. And then growing these communities through the program. It's just been really special for me too. And so, yeah, I'm all day, every day. I would say if there's one thing you do, it's community, and some people call that networking, but I don't see it as networking. I just see it as getting together and like spending time together and getting to know each other. You've talked a lot about resources that have been really helpful to you.
Mhm.
I was going to ask, and the answer can be no. Was there anything you spent time on and then you look back and you're like, why was I doing that? Like that was a lot of time spent that, now that I look back, hindsight 2020, maybe I didn't need to, spend long nights or weekends on that particular thing. Is there anything like that?
Yeah, one of the things that so I signed up for the mentorship program and I've been working with my mentor since last fall. And one thing that if I were to go back and do it again, is just start that whole journey on LinkedIn. Start connecting with people, start feeling like you have people in your corner that you can ask questions to. I mean, so many of like the Salesforce folks that I've reached out to are like, "Hey, do you have any questions? There's anything I can help out with?" And so getting that feeling of having a larger community around you is something that I wish I would have done way earlier. There's lots of other like projects and everything. I mean, I go back and look at the experience project stuff that we did, and I go back and look and I think, why was I doing it that way? I mean, this was so much easier to do it this way now that I have a little bit more experience. But, I mean, that's kind of the learning process is you make some mistakes and you figure out what you did wrong and then you learn to fix it for the next time. Since that experience project has just been continuing to build and build as much as I can, following the build alongs and maybe trying some things out for myself, using Chat GPT to come up with some other prompts for me,
Yep.
and then try to build it out.
So I just wanted to point out, you mentioned Chat GPT. Guys, if you're looking to transition into a Salesforce career, do not avoid the fact that you use AI to empower you. It's not a crutch, it's not a cheat. It is a tool that you use to be better at what you do, and you should use it. Landing a job is kind of like a puzzle. And when you're putting the pieces together, it's very clear. It's very clear to you. It's very clear to employers. It's clear to the people you're networking with. It's like showing them a puzzle and you've got pieces missing. It doesn't take someone too keen to notice when pieces are missing to a puzzle, but when a puzzle is complete, it's like the most refreshing, just sort of, it just feels good to be like, click, last pieces in place. And then it's very clear, once again, to everyone that all the pieces are together. It's all here. And I mean, you talked about so many pieces today, right? So many people get hung up with, I got the certification. Why am I not getting interviews? Why am I not getting job offers? Why, and it's like because you've plugged in a piece now, and there's so many more pieces. So just to highlight the pieces you've talked about today, it's you got your certification, you spend time on Trailhead. I would kind of couple those together. It's good info. You're learning the textbook information to be a Salesforce professional. You got hands-on experience um, through the experience project, through the self-led stuff that you were working on. So those are two major pillars. You had a mentor both, in multiple directions through the Trailblazer mentorship platform. So that's another huge pillar. We're already at three. And then you're just talking about networking. It can feel phony to be on LinkedIn, but you get to be your authentic self. So just be the voice of a real person doing a real thing and skip past all the, I'm so excited or proud or it's an honor to like just skip past it and just go on down. People are having their own journey and their experience. You can have yours and you will attract the people that you need to attract. You're talking just in this quick video, 4 or 5 major milestones. And you will find if you go talk to anybody about their story, I can pretty much guarantee you that it's going to be some combination and probably all of certifications, hands on experience, networking and community, mentorship and accountability. Those things are going to come together, and that's what makes that complete puzzle. But how does your life change because of this transition?
I live with my partner and she's amazing. There'd be a lot of days where I like wouldn't even get to see her before, she would go to sleep. So that's really what personally has driven me, that sort of sense of stability, that sense of a career that I can build on, and continue to kind of build up those skills and build up that resume and build up, my list of positions and whatever it is. And so that's really what I was looking for, kind of a long-term job security trajectory. For as amazing work as we were doing, it was hard to see that path.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you coming out and spending time with me. Obviously, we've covered a ton of information. I know you're going to impact what do you know, a lot more people through this video. So I appreciate you taking the time to do it.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Bradley, and everything the Talent Stacker program is doing. I mean, just some amazing work, and I feel I personally gained a ton out of it, and really lucky to be part of the community. So.